What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk to you guys about a story. In fact, let me say this real fast. I began giving the Cash App money back, the refunds, because they pushed back the Sade Robinson case from this coming Monday till May of 2025. So everybody that gave a contribution towards the trip, I appreciate you guys. I returned 90% of the money, and I'm waiting for some of these refunds that I can get back. That should be here sometime today, and I'll finish the rest. So a lot of you guys, if you've seen the Cash App from me, that's what it was for. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. But let me get into this news, man. I was supposed to do this story yesterday when I seen it, and this is a horrible story, and nobody deserves this. This woman up here, her name was Idell Holloway from Brooklyn, New York. Shout out BK. And she was 56 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman was on her way, supposedly, to go to Atlanta to live with her son and daughter. She was leaving before Thanksgiving. Wasn't supposed to come back. She was supposed to go start a new life out there. Sadly, on November 16th, 2024, this woman was found dead. And there's a lot of questions around it. And it's a damn shame how she was done, the way she was done, resulting in her death. I want you guys to take a look at this, and we'll come back and talk about it. This is truly heartbreaking.
After more than 5 decades in Brooklyn, Jerry Amy says her sister was ready to embark on a new adventure closer to her children and grandchildren.
My sister was supposed to be going to stay with her daughter and her son in Atlanta. That was the plan for Thanksgiving, and she probably wasn't going to come back.
Her sister never made it to Thanksgiving dinner.
Police say 56-year-old Idell Holloway was found unconscious here on November 16th.
She later died at Brookdale Hospital.
My sister was very much so loved by many different people. She was very kind and considerate. So it's one thing to think that someone is not wanted in the world and someone to take their lives. Like, they had the authority to do so.
Amy says her sister was brutally beaten to death. The medical examiner says the cause of death was blunt force trauma.
These are not just little bruises. My sister's head was practically bashed in. Her pelvic was broken.
Amy tells us where her sister was found by police is where Holloway's boyfriend lives.
Police need to come in and investigate.
Officials say no arrests have been made, but the investigation is ongoing. Amy says she's praying for justice, not only for her sister, but for the loved ones who are now trying to pick up the pieces. In Brownsville, Valerie Ryan, News 12, Brooklyn.
That's the information that's out so far in May. Miss Idell Holloway, rest in peace. 56 years old, and she's gone. I looked up here in an article, and it said, I want you to take a listen to this. This is some cruel stuff. It says, Holloway lived in low houses, but in a different building where she was found, police said. Besides being beaten, relatives believe Holloway was thrown down a flight of stairs before she returned to the apartment where she passed out. She suffered bleeding on the brain, fractures to her pelvis and ribs during the beating, and an evaluation by the city's medical examiner revealed. So the way they wrote that is kind of confusing. But it says, let me read it again. Besides being beaten, relatives believe Holloway was thrown down a flight of stairs before she returned to the apartment where she passed out. But it says she suffered bleeding on the brain and fractures. So after the beating. So did she walk after she was beaten? Because they're saying on here that her head was bashed in. So she was walking with her head bashed in. I don't understand, but either way, going past all of that, who does this to somebody? And then on top of that, why do that to somebody? Now, they said the body was found over there at a different building. They said it's over there where the boyfriend lives. Don't know the situation. Don't know if she was trying to leave him or get away from him. Don't know their relationship. But I do know a 56-year-old woman is gone, and she should still be here. I told you there are monsters out here, guys, and they don't care about if it's Thanksgiving. They don't care about any of that stuff. They don't care about the holidays. Don't care if you got family or not. Don't care if people love you. Don't care if people love them because they want to do what they want to do to you. Either way, man, hopefully her killer be found, or, you know, and the reason why I'm doing this story is a lot of people spoke highly of this woman. A lot of people say good things. If you go and look at different articles about her and look up, you know, her story, people said nice things to her, about her. Looked like she had grandkids. You know, she was a grandmother. She definitely was a mother. She was good enough a person to where her kids say, hey, come out here, get out of Brooklyn and come out here with us and live. Let us take care of you for a little while, for a change. And she accepted it, which is nothing wrong with that. But to have somebody do that to her, whether the timing was, you know, regardless of the timing of it, it has to be somebody she knew, or knew somebody that knew she was leaving. See, a lot of times you can be around people and they're smiling your face and all this other stuff, and you'll never know if they have a vendetta against you. And when they know you're leaving, they might use that for a chance to strike on you. Either way, man, this is a sad story. Like I said, may she rest in peace. And a lot of people are hurting. So every Thanksgiving, they'll think about how their mother was brutally beaten in a savage way to where they can't unsee what they seen when they went to identify the body, so on and so forth. The pain they felt attending the funeral around Thanksgiving for their own mom and sister, seeing their sister on TV talking, trying to hold it together. That's the part about this when people get killed. All this pain that resonates outside of the brutality of the victim to the victim's family. And that's wrong. Because the victim might be killed, gone. You did your damage, but the damage you did to those that mattered most to that person, or that person mattered most to them, is irreparable. That's the part that's sad about it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. And one more thing. They said no arrest was made, but they said, you know, her body was found over there where the boyfriend's house was at, right? Or where he stayed. A lot of times during these investigations, they're tight-lipped about something if they don't want to just go and grab somebody. I'm sure they interviewed the boyfriend. And if he's a suspect, a lot of times detectives won't tell you that you're a suspect. You know, because a lot of times they ask you questions about where you're at, who you're from, this and that. You might be a flight risk. So a lot of times they'll just take a standard police interview, take their notes, look things up. They might be waiting back for some different reports coming, like autopsy reports and stuff like that, and different DNA that might be at the scene. So a lot of times arrests are made later on, but they're hush about the investigation. Is he a suspect? Sounds likely, but you never know. There are animals and stalkers all over the place. But I'll keep you informed if anything else comes out. Thanks for listening.